And now, I believe we have some students who want to show some things to the board. First, we have the Irwin Elementary School Student Council members who will present this year's school-wide initiative to support Alex's Lemonade Stand. Jennifer Graff is a Student Council advisor. Take it away, Irwin.
I'm going to take advantage of this. Good evening. My name is Jennifer Graff, and I'm a fourth grade teacher at Irwin School, as well as a student council advisor to this wonderful bunch. I'm happy to be here tonight alongside my colleagues, Rochelle Rosen and Michelle Moore. And we are really proud to present to you Irwin Student Council this evening to share some of the wonderful things that are happening at Irwin School. So without further ado, I present Student Council. Come on up.
Good evening, board members. Did you know that every day 700 children worldwide are diagnosed with childhood cancer? Yet childhood cancer research only receives less than 4% of the National Cancer Institute's annual budget. Last year, students of Irwin School took a vote on a charity they felt worthy of supporting.
It was the story of a brave little girl and our journey to help fund childhood cancer research that inspired us the most. Since then, Irwin has committed to joining in on Alex's Lemonade Stand Foundation's mission and continue her vision to help find a cure for childhood cancer.
Alex's Lemonade Stand Foundation started with one lemonade stand, hosted by its founder, Alexandra Alex Scott, in her front yard, which raised $2,000. Alex was just 4 years old and battling neuroblastoma when she asked to give the money so doctors can find cures for all children battling cancer.
Since then, Alex's Lemonade Stand Foundation is changing the lives of children with cancer. This wonderful organization helps to conduct impactful research, raise awareness, support families, and empower everyone to help cure childhood cancer.
To kick off the year, Ms. Shamelowitz read the inspiring book Alex's Lemonade Stand to each classroom. We connected to the message of our book and that encouraged us to take initiative to make a difference in our school and community.
The whole school then participated in the penny war. Students brought in coins from home which were kept in large jars for each class. The classes battled each other to raise the most money for the organization. We were amazed to learn that we raised $1,472 to support kids living with cancer. Inspired by Alex's story, students have been participating in different activities to spread kindness. Kindergarten students worked with their families to illustrate acts of kindness that they had performed, and they were hung up together to make a lemonade stand in the hallway for all to see.
Second graders thought about times they made lemonade from lemons and hung them on a lemon tree in the classroom. Others took Post-its and wrote down something they can do to help someone who is sick. Fourth graders came up with the idea to create cards for kids who are in the hospital as a way to be helpful besides just collecting money. Their teachers, Miss Cintron and Miss Christie, delivered the cards to Bristol Myers Squibb Children's Hospital in New Brunswick.
The Great Kindness Challenge was also a huge success for Irwin. In January, all students participated in spreading kindness by playing the Kindness Bingo, by displaying random acts of kindness for 1 week. In addition, our student council coordinated a school-wide buddy activity to celebrate Alex's Lemonade Stand mission to promote kindness and increase awareness of childhood cancer research.
Each class decorated a lemon, displaying how they can be helpful and kind towards others. All lemons are now displayed in Irwin's halls as our very own Lemon Grove of Kindness. Irwin families also participated in our challenge by decorating a lemon to show their family displaying an act of kindness.
On Valentine's Day, all of the students at Irwin participated in a jump rope for Alex. Our gym teachers, Mrs. Salgado and Mr. Fisher, coordinated a series of indoor exercises for all students at Irwin. This was a fun and exciting event where we learned about our heart while helping others and raising money. We raised $1,486 to donate to Alex's lemonade stand.
Irwin's PTA also joined in our mission. On March 5th, the PTA hosted a bingo night and all proceeds were donated to Alex's Lemonade Stand Foundation. They raised $340.
Looking ahead, we have many other fun activities planned in the upcoming months, including a fun run, which will be hosted on Irwin's playground, and a community-wide lemonade stand. We hope to see you all there.
Alex's Lemonade Stand Foundation is a symbol of Alex's spirit of determination and hope. We are proud to be a part of continuing her legacy. So, just like Alex, we should all remember when life gives you lemons, make lemonade!
We'd like to end our presentation with a special song which means so much to us at Irwin. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Did everyone get one?
I'm gonna keep this here.
I need to turn the bottle on. If not, we'll sing a cappella.
Stranger to the dark, hide away, they say, 'cause we don't want your broken parts. I've learned to be ashamed of all my scars. Run away, they say, 'cause no one will love you as you are. But I won't let them break me down to dust. I know that there's a place for us, for we are glorious. When the sharpest words want to cut me down, I'm gonna send a flood, gonna drown them out. I am brave, I am proof, I am who I'm meant to be. This is me, look out, 'cause here I come. And I'm marching on to the beat I drum. I'm not scared to be seen, I make no apologies. This is me, oh, 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 oh.
Excellent job.
You are an inspiration to everyone in this room, and I do believe that this world will be a better place because you're in it and everything you're doing. Bravo.
Yeah.
sharing this with us tonight.
So I have a question for you. Is it a requirement that you be able to sing to be on student council? Because I would not be able to be on student council.
What's the chorus like there?
Oh my goodness.
This is student council.
Guys did a great job.
You guys did a terrific job.
And a great cause too.
Yeah, let us know at the end of the year how much you end up raising and all the activities and everything.
community-wide lemonade stand.
Okay,
There you go,
okay.
Mr. Jamil. What's-
Absolutely, we'll be there. Thank you so much for coming to us tonight. Greatly
Thank you all for
appreciate
being
it.
here.
You listen to the news all day, you feel like depressed, what's next? And we come here and we see this, and like I said, there's hope.
Oh, yeah.
And to all of these parents, you have raised fantastic future young men and women, and thank you. And next we have our Hammersholt 7th grade Spanish 2 students who will present the brochures they created for newcomers to East Brunswick. This project was the culmination of their Around Town unit, which focused on the town and community. Senorita Shari Hughes is their teacher.
Good evening. I'll keep it low. I wanted to thank Dr. Valesky, the Board of Education, the administration, and the wonderful parents of my wonderful students for allowing us to give you a glimpse into our Spanish 2 class at Hammersholt. Bueno, vamos a empezar en español, ¿vale? Pero solo un minuto, nada más. Yo me llamo Señorita Hughes y mi sitio favorito en este Brunswick es Hammersholt Middle School.
Hola, me llamo Emily. Mi sitio favorito en este Brunswick es Applebee's. ¿Y usted?
Uno de mis lugares favoritos en East Brunswick es la biblioteca.
Hola, me llamo Prashast y mi sitio favorito en este Brunswick es Olive Garden. ¿Y usted?
What's your favorite place in A restaurant.
I have no, Memorial Elementary School.
See, that's it. It's done.
Hola, me llamo Danielle y mi sitio favorito en este Brunswick es el centro comercial. ¿Y usted?
Some of us took French.
German. English?
Your favorite place in East Brunswick.
Oh, the East Brunswick Square Mall.
Hola,
You're the
me
only
llamo
one.
Samara y mi sitio favorito en este Brunswick es Pliables. ¿Y usted?
Samara, why did you have to do this to me? Snoshburger.
Hola, me llamo Keshav y mi sitio favorito es la librería. ¿Y usted?
East Brunswick High School.
Muy bien, muy bien. Muchas gracias a ustedes. So, as you mentioned, this was the culmination of our unit Around Town, and the purpose of the brochures was for students to create a welcome document to Spanish-speaking newcomers to East Brunswick. I think we're all aware there's been quite a rise in the Spanish-speaking population in East Brunswick, so they gave advice on where to eat, where to go shopping, fun things to do, housing, transportation, etc., etc. And it addresses the New Jersey World Language State Standards of creating products and sharing them with an authentic audience, an audience that actually is native speakers of the target language. And research shows when students create something and share it with speakers of the language, their motivation increases and therefore the quality of their work improves as well, which I was absolutely blown away by these projects, and I hope you are too. And another effect that I saw was that students really put themselves in someone else's shoes that they might, a perspective they might have not considered before. and the empathy of the students really impressed me. They were like, oh, we have to tell them how to get to Chipotle because they might be missing South American food, and Chipotle is the best Mexican food in East Brunswick. So it was really sweet. It was really touching. And another effect is the opportunities for collaboration with this project. This was the first year I did it, and I was already really excited about what I could do with it and what the students could do with it. We invited an ESL class from Hammersholt into our classroom for a day, and we shared their projects with them, and what feedback do you have? Do you agree? Do you disagree? I like the beach. Do you like the beach? Where do you go to the beach? Things like that. And basically they just found common ground with students they might not have the opportunity to connect with. And they made a lot of connections, and hopefully those connections extend beyond the walls of the classroom and in the lunchroom and things like that, and just promote a positive classroom climate. And there's also opportunities between the schools. I'm in touch with the high school ESL teachers as well as the Churchill ESL teachers, and they are really interested in these to use as a resource for their students, and the adult ESL learners as well. So I'm really excited. I'll come back in a few years and tell you where it's come. We're writing the ground for it right now. And now the students in English, so everyone can understand, are going to summarize some of the things they talked about.
In East Brunswick is a medium-sized, pretty town in New Jersey. There are lots of plants, trees, and schools here. There are also lots of things to do. So the climate in East Brunswick is different every season. So the summer is very hot, but the winter can get very cold.
In East Brunswick, there is a wide variety of housing options in East Brunswick, such as big or small houses and apartments. In East Brunswick, there is also a wide variety of restaurants where you can go to eat. I recommend Olive Garden because the food is really delicious. Es mi favorito.
When you shop for clothes, you can go to the East Brunswick Square Mall on Route 18. My favorite stores are Hollister and Aeropostale. For fun, you can go to a trampoline park, the movies, restaurants, and the mall.
In our community, we have a library, many parks, and a community center. If you need help, there are police, fire stations, and many doctors. In East Brunswick, the transportation options are bus, school bus, car, bikes, motorcycles, and taxis. Normally, people use cars.
For convenience, I'd recommend you go to Walmart and Target because there are a lot of options. I'd also recommend the mall because there are a lot of shops and restaurants for you to eat. From the high school to the mall, you have to go straight, turn right on Summerhill Road, and then your destination should be on the left.
So imagine that all in Spanish, and then it's even more impressive. Bueno, ya es todo. Adiós, y nosotros esperamos que ustedes disfruten de
Las escuelas buenas y bien tiempo.
El alojamiento y los restaurantes.
El centro comercial y las opciones divertidas.
Los sitios de la comunidad y el transporte.
Y las tiendas y nuestras recomendaciones.
Buenas noches.
That was just wonderful, and I love the idea of the ESL class coming to spend the day. You know, people say that the way we teach foreign languages, it doesn't give kids an opportunity to use the language. They're just memorizing grammar and conjugating verbs.
Well, not
But no, these kids are using the language. It's just wonderful. By the way, in case anybody wanted to know, I happen to like Magnificos on Wonderful job. Wonderful job.
Yeah, terrific.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much.